Before we begin, thank you very much to Cameron P for joining the Patreon campaign. Thank you very much for the support. Do appreciate it. I'm going to keep the intro short this time because we got a lot to get through here. So, I warned everybody at the beginning of the month during my Q&A video that I wasn't going to have a Christmas haul video this year, even though that's something that everyone wants me to do every single year. And then I actually had a Christmas haul. My family surprises me sometimes. And other people surprise me too. So we get to go on just about... I got a few little things here and there, digital stuff, but I'm going to go through all the physical stuff that came in. And there's still some on the way. I can't get to all of it, but I do appreciate it. Thank you very much for making my holidays special. Thank you, everyone. So, I hope everyone had good holidays, by the way, though I am aware that Hanukkah and Kwanzaa both start tomorrow, which is very oddly timed. Everything kind of happened within a 48-hour window this year, but I hope everyone is either having a very Merry Christmas today, or having their celebrations starting tomorrow, or just having a good day in general. Like, even if you are not celebrating a holiday, it's a day where everyone's supposed to be much happier, brighter, jollier, regardless of what you celebrate. So everyone should be having a good day. I hope you are. But that said, this is a Christmas household, so everyone wants to see my Christmas haul every single year, so let's get on with it. I got one Christmas present that I was not expecting, which was a very odd one. That was from YOLO Park. So we haven't heard from YOLO Park on this channel in a while, because I'll be completely upfront with this. They sent me a AMK Pro kit to review, so that includes like a box opening, a building, etc. And unfortunately, the footage got corrupted, meaning I could not go back and do that again. So yeah, that's on me. You know, that is on that. You know, that's on me. So yeah, yeah, that's kind of why you haven't heard of them for a while. But it's nice though that I was actually on the list for all the Christmas goodies here. So yeah, it's a dozen or so different stickers. I got a D16 pin. I got 2 magnets, the Decepticon one and the Transformers one that actually spins, which is neat. Got a keychain with a giant matrix on it. And then the acrylic standee for D16, which I've never had an acrylic standee before outside of like, well, nothing like this. Like I've gotten the acrylic standees from my friends over at Darwin Rose, who do a whole bunch of adorable Transformers stuff. So go check them out. Free plug. But this is kind of the first one that I've gotten in this, you know, style with like the logo and all this, and like the official ones. So it's a neat little prize box or so. So that was neat. That was a random thing to come in. My girlfriend did everything she could to spoil me this year. She went for quantity, and just every other day something else came in the mail. So it started with Mega Man stuff, because my girlfriend knows me well enough to avoid Transformers. It's very, very hard to get me anything Transformers I don't already have. So she goes for all of my other loves. So Mega Man is an easy one. The statuette is a controller or phone holder. I am going to be swapping out for a larger desk soon, so that Mega Man will have a very convenient and useful spot there. And the little plush doll, little plush ball there, you can turn it inside out, and it's a Rush plush as well. And I don't have much Rush stuff, so I'm probably going to keep it in Rush mode. But yeah, she found a couple of those that I was after. She knows my favorite bug. So one of the reasons I like Scyther so much is just because ever since I was a little kid, I really liked praying Mantis. I don't know why. Just apparently I was just really fascinated with them as a kid. So that kind of carried over. That's probably where the Scyther loves comes from. This is a little finger puppet. This is a little finger puppet that she got me of a Mantis, and I kind of want to find some way of working it into a video because that would be adorable. She also knows sharks. We got to talking about sharks this year. She likes great whites. I like hammerheads. So now I have a little toy Hammerhead Shark and a little plush Hammerhead Shark. It's a very cute little combination of things. I kind of want to put the Hammerhead on a stand and put it like inside the computer, like it's swimming around inside the system. I mean, you know, that way it's always around. You know, I can just look down and there it is. And the plushie, like, me and her have gifted each other so many plushies. I am now a grown man who has a plushie net in the corner of my bed. And it's mostly just things that me and her keep getting each other, getting ourselves. So she got me those. And then she started feeding me candy. Banana is another easy one for me. I love banana anything. So I got the Haribos on the left, which are kind of like circus peanuts, except banana. And these peelers things on the right. So the idea behind those is that they are like a 2-layered gummy candy, and you can actually peel the outer layer to reveal like a white inner layer, like a banana. And the fun part is the Haribo on the left is kind of like the typical artificial banana, which is supposedly based on like the original common banana in the US before that got rare and replaced by what we have now. What we see on the one on the right, is actual banana flavor. Like it tastes like actual flavor, like you're actually biting into the fruit. So they can do actual banana. They figured it out. And then she got me these. I put a few things, so I had enough people asking for my wish list that I decided to make it public. I posted it on Twitter and Blue Sky for my Amazon list. So I put a couple of just oddball cheap things there, just for the sake of like, oh, if someone just wants to get me like, you know, a little candy snack, here you go. Didn't expect my girlfriend to get me it, but these went quick. I ate these very quickly. And conveniently enough, my family got me those too. So this is both the end of the girlfriend portion of the Christmas list. Thank you very much. I love you. I know, because I know you're watching. And then this is a good way of segueing into what the family got me. So admittedly, this is actually a really light year for Transformers because frankly, I've got pretty much all the Transformers I really want. There's not a whole lot missing from the collection at the moment. So I picked out a couple things. I'm like, yeah, I would actually kind of like these, but it's not something I'd ever get around to. So we now have the Nemesis Leo Prime. And then we have the Core series Voyager class Optimus Primal from Rise of the Beasts. So the one on the left, the Nemesis Leo Prime, that's pretty much what you'd expect. It's Black Lio Convoy. No real surprises there. I'm toying with the idea of actually customizing it. Just a bit. Just to bring it out a little bit more. And then the Primal was actually a surprise. So, like, I avoided, like, the leader class Primal. I don't know why. It just didn't look interesting to me. But I kept hearing about this one. The one that was supposed to be the main line Optimus Primal toy for the movie. I kept hearing it was actually interesting. And while it's doing some of the typical Primal stuff, it has a couple of transformation tricks I haven't ever seen. And they're really, really neat. So I can see why people went off on this figure. And it's another one that's a little bit bland. Probably not going to bring paint to him. I like him as he is. But it's a surprisingly neat figure. So that was a great surprise. I have advised a lot of people in my life, do not bother with the Transformers come Christmas. You will most likely get me something I already own. So thankfully a lot of people avoid that, and that keeps things from getting messy. I do have some Transformer adjacent toys that came in. Okay, so I unfortunately I can't remember the name. So I can't remember the name of the one on the left, and I can't pronounce the name of the one on the right. Onatopti? I'm gonna go with. Okay, so what we're looking at here is on the left. On the left, we have a metal cardbot figure, which is an osprey with like shark details to the front of it. That is, that transforms into a ninja. And then his card trick. If you don't know metal cardbot, they all come in this really thick card that they call it a card. Like the front of it pops off as a plastic card, and the rest of it unfolds into a big weapon for these toys. And this one just forms a gigantic shuriken because anime ninja. I have had this series in the past. I tried out a couple of them, and they were good, but they weren't like, they weren't like thrilling me. This one is better. This one is different. I do like how much I can do with it. I do like the overall look. They transform very akin to like Cybertron style toys where not a lot pegs into place because a lot of it's just like on solid enough ratchet joints that they just stay in place. So it makes for a nice smooth transformation. Don't have to worry about too many like pegs, tabs, fiddly points, etc. So that's fun. And then the other one on the right is the Beast Box version of the Beast Box take on a Dragonfly. And the neat thing about this one is it's a triple changer because it also has a helicopter mode, which is super neat. I have not really messed around with this too much, so frankly, I don't even know if this is transformed correctly yet. But for now, I'm just kind of messing around with it just as it came out of the box, and it's still a neat little piece. I don't know why. When they do bugs, they tend to interest me more than like the animals they do. I think because the animals are so like kind of typical for someone who has so many Beast Wars toys. Maybe I'm just like thrilled by like the little insecty things. I don't know. Moving on to other action figures. The Robotic Rocksteady. This is from Super 7's Ninja Turtle line, and I'm happy to see they're still doing a few of these because I really do like their reimaginings of the classic toys. That's kind of the thing I always wanted. Just make the original toys bigger, better painted, more articulated, but they still have the same design of the original toys. I had the Robotic Rocksteady as a kid, and I loved that toy. It was all chrome, like it looked really strong and powerful. It looked like a good villain to beat up. This one's not chrome, which is actually better, but it carries the same look. It carries the same feel. It's a big, heavy toy. Like, I get very, very happy. Like, I hope they do more of these because I really like the Playmates the modern Playmates toys they do. Those I have a lot of fun with. And those I'm willing to collect. I'm like the only Super 7 line that I really want to collect. So if they do more, I'd be thrilled to get more. I've got quite a bit of them. I've got the main cast of them. Moving on, Reptile from Storm Collectibles. So I have a few of these Mortal Kombat ones. Oddly enough, I got Scorpion for Christmas a year or two ago, somewhere like that. But I was a Reptile main. And I'm sure there's a tier list here that says Reptile was trash, but I don't care. I really liked playing as Reptile. This hits Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 version of the character. So I haven't broken this one out, but yeah, like swappable parts. He's got the reptile head. He's got the acid spit. Yeah. I just really, really like this era of Mortal Kombat. I like the classic look of the ninjas. And I really, really liked Reptile. So here we go. Good to have. So I'm sure, at the moment for those, I've got Kintaro out because I always liked Kintaro. Don't have Scorpion out, but now I gotta have Scorpion out so these two could be facing off with each other, as is appropriate. And moving on to a different fighting game. We have the Ultra Street Fighter 2 toys from Jada. Jada has just come out of nowhere and just become like one of my favorite action figure companies. Like, they did so well in the Mega Man stuff that I started in on their Street Fighter stuff, and I was like, yeah, like, this feels good. This feels right. These are really well done. So, as someone who played Street Fighter 2 so much as a kid, I want a whole I want the whole roster. I'm hoping by the end of 2025 I have the entire roster. I don't know how long it's going to take for them to get the others released. I know they got a bunch of big boys that they haven't released that are going to be more expensive. Don't care. I want I want the whole cast of these. I've heard Bison's really good too. So now I really want to dig into Bison. He's probably the next one I'm opening up. I think I've got all of them now. Guile just came out. I don't have Guile yet. I know DJ and Cammy are right around the corner, if not out already. So, yeah, we got more to do. Got more to complete the roster. Union Arena Kamen Rider. Now, obviously, these cards are in Japanese. I won't be able to read them, but you know, I'm going to know them. No matter what is in the box, I'm going to know it. And the fact that it has some of my, you know, like some of the up there ones, Xade, O's, 01 right on the box, even Deno to an extent. Yeah, I'm going to be happy just opening this up and seeing what I got. Let me know in the comments below. Do you want to see the box opening? Like, should I do that as a video? I'll probably record it one way or another, but just to see, like, just to gauge the curiosity. If anyone would want me to actually, like, crack this open and see what I got on camera. You know, because I haven't done, like, a card box opening in a long time. Usually used to do that on live stream. Now I don't really do live streaming anymore. Update on that in a few minutes. Moving on from there, the Lego set of the year. It's the Captain's Island Boat Tour for the Animal Crossing line. So, I don't have room for any more of the big boy modular buildings. I have like one, maybe two, I think, that I haven't even built because I don't have a spot for them to go in. I want to, you know, I'm hoping to change that because it's been a long time since I built one. But the Animal Crossing ones are decently sized. You know, they are nice to just like put on a shelf really easily. And yeah, it's Animal Crossing. They went and made Lego sets of one of my favorite games, I'm Doomed. I got, I think, all the ones from the first series. I haven't put them all together yet. And then I got, and then I know like series 2 of them. Like, I think this is gonna be my first of those, and then I still need to pick up like the Town Hall. I want them all. Again, once I have shelving to display Lego, I want to have a whole shelf just dedicated to just Animal Crossing stuff. I want everything. Now, speaking of video games, we move on to the Switch games of the year. So, doesn't surprise me that a lot of what I got is just compilations. So I got the Metal Gear Solid compilation. I got the and I got that because I heard Konami is like dedicated to fixing all the things that are wrong with it. So I put that on the list out of like a little bit of faith. I have very little faith in Konami, but I will put enough faith to know like if there's something messed up in these games, they're gonna fix it because I know there's a lot of things that people are upset over that game. I really just wanted to play Metal Gear Solid 2 again. I haven't played that game in forever, and it was one of my favorites on the PS2. Mega Man X Legacy Collection 1 and 2, easy enough. Like, it's Mega Man stuff. I wanted it on the Switch so I could play it on the go. Legacy Collection for Battle Network. I have mixed memories of Battle Network. Played through the first 3 games and really enjoyed it. Fell off on 4, 5, and 6. I don't even think I played 6. Just because I thought it got a little bit too repetitive. So now I get to like start at number 4, you know, and get like the nostalgic vibe out of it, and then continue on and play the games I never got to play before. So that's what I'm looking forward to. And then Bravely Default 2, because I really liked the first Bravely Default. And I guess I invite more JRPGs into my life so that, you know, more of my spare time can die. The little spare time I have. But it's, like, honestly, like, Switch games are kind of in that same boat of, like, I've got most every one that I wanted. So, I don't know. I don't know, like, so I try to ask for, like, the inexpensive games that are still missing from the collection. But, like, this will give me a lot of playtime. And if I do go back to streaming, there's a lot here we can do. There's a lot here we can mess with. Which does remind me. The big one for the year, the big item under the tree, brand new Stream Deck. So I have the old one hooked up. I have like the standard size one hooked up. This is the XL with a ton more buttons. I've had a lot of fun messing around with the smaller one, but I want to get back into streaming in 2025. And I want to go heavy on it. I want to be modern with it. I want to have redeems. I want to have a soundboard. I want to have all of this kind of stuff that you can interact with and that I can do as like a silly, goofy thing. So this is the keypad that's going to allow that to actually work. And I'm looking forward to messing around with it a lot. So not much of a toy, but certainly the most important thing I got. That said, there was one more thing under the tree, but it wasn't even wrapped, and frankly, it's probably one of the most boring things I've ever gotten for Christmas. But it was the largest thing, so I'll put it that way. Table. It's just a table. The thing about the table, though, is it plays into my plans for 2025 immensely. I don't know when you're going to see it. I am working on it right now. But at some point, I'm going to give you guys, in 2025, hopefully very soon, the thing that you guys have been asking me for literally years. Years you have been asking me for a brand new room tour. I have not given it because my room is in a constant state of flux. Frankly, it's usually kind of messy. I don't want to take a camera around in it. But that said, I'm redoing a lot. And hopefully I'm going to have a lot of it redone even before the year is out. So I don't think it'll be too long before I give you another room tour because, to be honest with you, it's not just going to be one room this time. So with that out of the way, that was the Christmas haul that I wasn't expecting to get, and it was very thoughtful of them to, my family to get me more, spoil me for Christmas as they tend to do. I thank them very much. I love all of you. Thank you for making a very, very fun Christmas for me, because I really wasn't expecting it this year. But I'm eternally grateful for it. I'm also grateful to everyone who has been watching these videos all year, and you are also my gift. So thank you very much for your attention, for your support and your love, and I appreciate it very much. And I'm hoping to return that in 2025, but those plans are for a future video. For now, we are going to wrap this up. So, as usual, thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time.
Analysis complete. Adapting translators to local language.
Are you out there?